So join us on a trip on Loch Lomond. We're actually taking an evening cruise today. It's our very first time that we're taking any boat trip on Loch Lomond, so we thought, come and join us.
It's a lot sunnier earlier.
I know, it's good that we have got our jackets with us, just in case.
I think it's just one big cloud that's basically covering it just now.
Yeah, probably.
But it's absolutely roasting.
It is.
This week, I think it got up to the temperature, the fuel. What was it called? What was it called?
Is it, I don't know, the fuel temp? No, not the...
Like the actual temperature that you can feel.
Yeah.
It was 31 degrees on Wednesday.
Jeez. Yeah, it was roasting. And it still is. So it's perfect for a cruise. So we still need to pick up our tickets. I think Ian has spotted it.
Yeah, you can maybe get a wee thing later in here.
Maybe we can get a wee shot. Well, there's so many, Ian.
Yeah, but there's...
Oh, Sweeney's cruise. Yeah, okay. This is the one that we'll be taking.
Well, one of them, because I think they're all... Hopefully it doesn't end up like that one over there.
So actually, why did we book this cruise? Well, we thought that this would be actually perfect after work because it starts at 6:30, meaning that we had enough time to finish work and then drive up here, even with the traffic, exactly, even with the traffic, still have more than enough time. I think we have a couple of minutes left to pick up the tickets. Hiya! We booked tickets for the evening cruise.
You've booked tickets?
Yeah.
Perfect. So if you just head straight down to the left, and 15 minutes before, you'll just ask for your name.
Perfect. Thank you. So we still have a few minutes time. Shall we have a wee wander over there?
Yeah. So many boats, isn't there?
I know. Do you remember the last time when we were here? Ian can't remember when we were here the last time. I think he's suppressing the memories.
Why? It was a walk, wasn't it?
No, it was a...
Was it a cycle?
We cycled from Glasgow to Balloch.
I think we'd done a video after that.
Maybe we did. Maybe I did. Can you remember? Oops. So
Ian, we were panicking as well. I was like, oh no, we're never going to make it on time.
Yeah, Ian was
dead. We ended up nearly an hour early.
We're not an hour early. Like half an hour.
We were 50 minutes.
The thing is, you never know with a boat trip. Is it like you actually need to be there way earlier, or like for example to the Isle of May, you had to be there a bit earlier. You can't just like rock up. So it's 6:30 and it takes until 8 p.m. It's only 1.5 hours. Ideal for us with a short attention span.
So how long is it, sorry? 1.5 hours?
Seriously? Yes, 1.5 hours. By the way, if you have done a cruise on Loch Lomond, please let us know. We know that there are other cruises, or there are so many boat trips. There's one in particular I've got on my mind, which is the pub crawl one. What a surprise there. But please let us know in the comments if you've done any of them, and we'll have a look.
And
we'll do that, one of them.
If you've got any other like lochs or boat cruises like that you'd recommend in Scotland, then we definitely want to hear about them.
Hiya.
What was the name you booked under?
Joanna.
Perfect. Just mind your step as you're going on.
Perfect.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.
Guys, welcome. Just mind your step here, alright? Thank you. Step there.
Perfect, thank you. Is that a bit of a fun?
Yeah?
A drink?
Yeah.
And you can even use the wing mirror.
It is getting a bit busy. I wouldn't have expected that.
No.
I'll put in how much we paid for the trip down below. I can't remember. It was 24, 22 pounds.
Each?
So, yes, per person. Can you read what is on the...
Wallaby.
Yeah. Do you know what is in the... how wallabies relate to Loch Lomond?
Because of the island. There was wallabies in the island,
Yeah.
wasn't there? It was a private island,
I
wasn't it?
thought they were taken away, weren't they?
But I think they're still found. Because I've seen a couple of TikToks recently where it was like a guy
Yeah.
or somebody who were camping on it. And like there was wallabies going about.
Well, if it's not private, is it still privately owned?
I don't know.
If it's not, that might be an idea. Never seen wallabies.
They're like miniature kangaroos, aren't they?
Aye, they're dead cute.
Maybe we'll get hate comments for calling them that.
Jeezo, did you see that?
Yeah, no.
He was literally like,
Between boats.
he was literally like between boats.
We do have enough life jackets on board for everyone, including children, and we also have 3 self-inflating life rafts on the upper deck, capable of holding all passengers and crew. The boat may rock due to passing power boats or the weather conditions today, so please take care when out of your seat. Smoking and vaping is not permitted anywhere on the vessel, and we ask if you have any children on board that you keep them seated, supervised, and not held above the height of the hands. Our licensed bar will shortly be open for tea, coffee, wine, beers, whiskey, and shortbread. We hope you enjoy the rest of your cruise on Loch Lomond today.
You need a license for selling shortbread?
Oh, yeah.
Got a license to sell
Shortbread. Maybe it's boozy shortbread.
Yeah, maybe.
You know, you get like those weird, like whiskey infused.
I've never seen that, have you?
I don't know. Wasn't it like whiskey infused chocolate? That's what I was just thinking.
I've seen like chocolate and shortbread, I think.
Yeah, chocolate and shortbread.
But there's not really much else I've ever seen in shortbread, to be
No.
honest.
It's the largest expanse of fresh water in Great Britain. 23 miles long, 5 miles wide, and at its deepest point at the northern end, the loch is 636 feet deep, making it the 3rd deepest in Scotland. The River Leven, which we are now leaving, is the loch's only outlet, running from here into the River Clyde in Dumbarton, and from there into the Atlantic Ocean. The area is home to an abundance of wildlife, and its history is as rich as the landscape that surrounds these mysterious waters. It's a place where kings have trod and outlaws roamed. It has inspired writers, musicians and artists for generations.
If we had been here last year, we would have also seen another plane that is that takes off and lands here.
Oh, nice.
And that was the only commercial plane that lands on the sea or on water. And you were able to do like flights to Jura from Loch Lomond. Yeah, sadly we missed it, and I think they closed. Is it this year? So yeah.
Cameron House was built in 18th century by the Smollett family, a family of shipbuilders and merchants, whose most famous member was the poet and novelist Tobias Smollett. Such was the wealth and influence of the Smolletts. The house has welcomed a few famous guests in its time. Former Prime Ministers Winston Churchill and Anthony Eden, as well as Empress Eugenie of France. As was the case with many ancestral homes across Britain, the costs of upkeep, staff and servants became unsustainable for the family. It was sold in 1986, and after extensive additions to the original building, Cameron House was converted into a luxury 5-star hotel and resort.
Don't think we'll ever be staying in that then.
No. I actually checked the prices on booking.com and it's way above.
What were they roughly?
I think it was like, was that the place where it was like £450 for a night?
Oh my god.
Aye, never ever.
Maybe when you win the lottery.
Aye.
Keep
That's
praying.
why I used to pay. Do you know what? £400 used to be my budget for going away for a week abroad. Not nowadays.
Did you walk there?
Huh?
Did you walk there?
No.
I don't think I realised how big it was, to be honest.
Loch Lomond.
Yeah, like, because when you're driving around about it, you don't really see the...
Sorry, are you actually having a laugh right now?
Yeah, I don't think I realised how big it was when you're actually, till you're on it. I've never been on it.
Aye, that's true. But like driving past it is like going on forever and ever.
Yeah, lengthwise. But I mean, like, width, it's like pretty wide as well.
Well, so I had one time like the crazy idea to actually cycle around Loch Lomond in our wee pokey folding bikes. And then I had a look how long it would take, and I think it said quite a few hours. So I thought, no way am I doing that. Never ever.
And
Sorry.
then triple it for those bikes.
Exactly. Sorry.
That's why I no longer have it.
Yeah, not even for the tube.
You may be able to notice a line can be drawn between the hills on each shore and the islands between them. This is the Highland Boundary Fault Line, which cuts across Scotland, separating the Highlands from the Lowlands. It's a geological fault created when the islands that form Scotland crashed together 500 million years ago. It runs from Stonehaven, Aberdeenshire in the east, to the Isle of Arran in the west. The difference can also be seen in the surrounding landscape as the rolling hills and meadows of the lowlands behind us make way to the rugged peaks of the Highlands ahead. As we cross this boundary, we'll enter into the Scottish Highlands. This fact earns Loch Lomond the title, the gateway to the Highlands.
It's getting quite windy.
It's crazy, because like, when you're just a bit open,
Yeah.
because there was like no wind there. I don't
No.
believe I felt any wind.
No.
Feels nicer, because honestly it's been roasted.
Oh yeah, it has been roasted. Do you know what? Is that the only thing that we can do? Complain?
Well, see, the funny thing is, like, if you want to play a game, at any time we've said roasting during the video, you need to take a shot and see if you're still able to type. And then you should write a comment and write how many times we said that.
Exactly.
The meeting of these two contrasting landscapes was reflected in the meeting of two contrasting cultures. The hardier, more traditional Highland clans, and the increasingly genteel Lowlanders. Glenfruin is the site of one of the most gruesome battles in Scotland's history. In 1603, a dispute between two rival clans, Cahoon and MacGregor, culminated in the two meeting for a pitched battle in the glen. Despite being outnumbered 2-1, the hardier and more battle-experienced MacGregors managed to flank the Cahoon forces, and what began as a battle became a massacre. The story goes that for the 200 casualties the Cahoon suffered, the MacGregors lost only 2. This is the island of Inchmurrin. Inchmurrin is 1.5 miles long by 1/2 mile wide and is the largest inland island in Great Britain.
Oh look, there's a rib. If you want to see a rib video, I'll link up for you. Here's the Isle of May.
And Joanna being mega nervous.
But it went really well. Oh, but we never filmed the way back. Oh my goodness. How was it?
It was like, it felt like the waves were like 3 times the height of the boat. And
Aye.
every time we ended up, like, we were literally out of seats, falling into the wave. But it was fun. And I could just hear the whole time Joanna next to me just nervous laughing the whole way.
Also, if you're wondering why we're holding the camera like this, the people sitting next to us and behind us, and obviously we don't want to film people, so
Yeah.
this is like basically the only angle. So yes, you'll have to put up with our double chins. Do you think Loch Lomond gets choppy?
I can imagine when it gets quite windy, it must.
Like in winter?
I'd say like autumn, probably most likely when it's going to be choppy.
Well, good that we're taking it now. We were speaking to someone just before getting onto the boat, and they were saying that their daughter had been on Sky the week before and literally was bucketing, pouring down. It's just crazy, the weather. Yesterday in Dundee, did you hear about the hailstones?
I never heard about it, but yeah.
Crazy. Meanwhile in Glasgow, there was nothing.
No, it's sunny.
I know, sunny Dundee wasn't as sunny.
Yeah, exactly. The sunniest city in Scotland, wasn't
Right. Even we visited it as well.
it? Yeah. It was sunny actually the day we were there.
I know.
In fact, the couple of times we've been there, it has been sunny.
Aye.
Which is just pure luck.
Looking to our left, the large mountain dominating the northern skyline of Loch Lomond, with the shoulders, is the iconic Ben Lomond. Ben Lomond stands at 3,192 feet and is the most southerly of Scotland's 282 Munros. A Munro being a Scottish mountain, over 3,000 feet.
We know Ben Lomond well. Well, actually, we don't know Ben Lomond at all.
We don't know the top of it,
We don't know
halfway up.
We know the false summit.
yeah.
Like, that was one of the trips where I thought, Joanna, never again. And I felt like an absolute idiot.
No. Did you know what the worst was? Because there was an older guy running up and down it basically. He'd been up and down it about 3 or 4 times in the time we were still walking up. We never even made it to the top.
Our excuse just now is Ian's dodgy knee.
What?
Our excuse is Ian's dodgy knee.
Yeah.
You can that's the reason. Not our
That's
fitness.
my excuse, I don't know what's yours.
Well, you're not gonna wait in the car for me, are you?
I would if you really want to go up to the top, then I'll let you go to the top.
No, I supported you going down.
I still fail.
Do you know what the crazy thing is? I know it sounds absolutely stupid, but I have no clue where we are.
I know, I'm completely disorientated.
Yeah. So, first of all, we are close to the mainland, it's not an island, and we are close to a golf course. Loch Lomond Golf Course, who would have thought? Oh yeah, that was the boat we were on. The Rib.
It was a wee bit bigger, but it was very similar, wasn't it?
Aye,
It was definitely going that fast.
it was an
But are
experience.
they all standing?
They're all standing.
Yeah.
And one is just sitting at the front. They're from the restaurant on Inchmidden.
Are they?
Yeah,
How do you know?
because
I seen them
the
waiting
Rib was
there,
there. And I thought, imagine having a couple of drinks
Getting on
and
that.
getting on that. Well, saying that, I want to do the pub crawl boat trip. Basically, you get a wee, I think it's also like a wee rib.
Is it?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
But you're allowed to drive it yourself.
What?
I don't think you get a
Can you get a DUI?
DUI.
Or BUI? Would it be BUI? Boating under the influence? Instead of
Aye.
driving under the influence?
So we need to have someone who's no drinking.
Yeah. You can do that because you have to take an anti-sickness.
Absolutely not. My idea.
What's it called then? You need to come up with an interesting name for this. Can it be a pub crawl? It has to be like a pub something.
A boat pub crawl.
Don't know about that.
There are many famous walks and trails around the local area. One of the most famous being the West Highland Way, which starts in nearby Milngavie, stretches past Loch Lomond at Connick Hill in Balmaha, and all the way to Fort William.
I haven't done the West Highland Way. I've done the last bit of the West Highland Way. Oh no, the first part. How do people walk as a Milngavie to Fort William?
Milngavie to Fort William.
But that's how most people walk it. So I walked then the first part of it, but
From Milngavie to...
no, so I walked from Drimmen to Milngavie. Drimmen. Aye.
Diamond.
No, Ian chickened out.
How did I check it out?
Yeah,
What was I doing? I was doing something. I was busy.
You were
Busy not
playing games. But if you haven't figured it out by now, we're not that. We're not that fit, but we're not that sporty. If there is, so I've been having a look at the West Highland Way. We would like to do a bit more of it. Obviously not all, maybe just a part of it. If you have any recommendations which part of the West Highland Way we should take, please let us know. I know that the last part to Fort William is probably the hardest part, so maybe not for us. But
We could
it's
cycle it if we got some e-bikes.
no, we're not going there. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You can forget that. For walking.
Cheers.
Thank you very much,
you.
guys.
Thank
Enjoy.
you.
So what did you think of it?
I'm glad we did it.
Yeah, it was definitely more gentler paced than some of our last boat trips. In fact, it's probably the most gentle paced out of them all.
Oh, definitely.
Um,
But I did enjoy it. It's a nice, like, calming evening cruise.
yeah.
Um,
And also, you get a good bit of history. Stuff that I've
exactly.
never heard, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true. You learn a lot. So yeah, I hope you were able to see a bit of the cruise. The thing was that people were sitting next to us, so we could, well, first of all, the angle at which we were filming, we were well aware that it doesn't look great, but we're very mindful. We really try and not film people, because obviously they've also booked the cruise and want to enjoy it. But then also, when I had in mind, let's go and have a drink on the
wee boat.
cruise. But because somebody was sitting next to Ian, we didn't want to like say, "Oh,
Yeah.
please, can you get up?"
And it was probably a good thing, because it just means we can have an extra one on land.
Exactly. We'll actually be staying in Balloch today, because tomorrow, next week, well, I think it will be next week for you guys, we're on another boat trip, but it is it's a paddle steamer on Loch Catrin.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Another paddle steamer.
Another paddle steamer. We've actually been on a paddle steamer before.
But that one was unique.
Why?
Yeah, why was it unique? Do you remember?
Is it the only paddle steamer that still sails the seas? If you haven't watched that video, I'll link that one up for you.
It was really good, actually.
That was a really good trip.
We never went the full way, but we went to Greenock, didn't we?
Yeah.
Which was really good. But it was nice because you got to see like the inner workings of it and all that. That's what I felt like. Yeah, we're kind of missing a bit of.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
But I mean, I think it was a good trip. I'm not saying it was a bad trip.
Exactly. We're not saying it was a bad trip. Absolutely not.
We're just thrill seekers, you know what I mean?
Exactly. To find out how that boat trip goes, stay tuned and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video, and also give it a wee like. Well guys, we'll just end our trip here. Thanks so much for joining us, and let us know in the comments what boat trip you would like to see next, and we'll see you next Saturday. Bye!